Hey Sam, how y'all doing today?
Yes. So earlier today, guys, I know you guys have been hearing about Jeannie Mai in the news. She was on Tamara Hall earlier this week, or either she's going to be on there, but I don't know. I know that it's been a lot of chatter about submitting to your man. And
Yes,
we just
honey.
figured this would be a good topic for us to talk about because there's so many different opinions when it comes to submitting to your man. I think that word submitting, that right there is just, what you think, Sam?
Yeah. I think the word by itself, if you're not clear on the definition, and if you are open,
Yeah,
meaning less of a control type person, then you really understand the word, number one, then you understand the video and what it is that she's really saying.
and we'll
Uh,
add the video into this
yeah,
segment some kind of way so they can know like what video, just in case some people haven't seen the video.
exactly.
I'm going to say right here that I, Jeannie Mai, going into my marriage, I want to submit to my man. Let me explain. When I hear this definition, like you just said, Adrian, submitting has a negative connotation. It means that you are less important, you are lower than that person that you're submitting to. It usually can be like, referenced as somebody who works lower than you, and that's not what I'm referring to here.
Yeah,
but what I really learned in my life for my definition of marriage, I'm not saying what I want works for everybody. I'm saying for me, I'm a very dominant woman. I own my business. I lead my teams. I played my own manager, my own publicist, my own lawyer when I didn't have money to have those people. So I make the decisions in my life. When I come home, I like the idea that my man leads us. That doesn't mean that in this case, Jay makes all the decisions for us. That doesn't mean that when he says, how are we spending our money or where are we moving, that I just say, yes, sir, or yes, your honor. Like, it's not that. It's a, you know what? I think that we would do best here. I want to do this. And he takes the decision. He formulates it with our overall vision and he leads us. And I like to submit to that.
So, what did you think about the video?
I mean, like I said, that word submit, because I agree
Uh-huh.
with everything that she said. Like she said, she was saying that she's independent. She said, I run my own business. I make my own money. I hire my own staff. I run the show. She
That's
was
right.
clear about that. I'm very independent, but she was saying how when she grew up, her mom was like very strong and independent. And I think a lot of us women, we are strong and independent, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you cannot submit to your man. But all at the same time, like I said, that word submit, because it's so
Yeah.
strong. And she gave the definition. So like we said, we're probably going to add the video in here some kind of way, one of the ones that's all public on all these sites or whatever. But she did give that different definition: to give order or yield to the power of authority of another. Um, and I ain't trying to let nobody have no kind of power over me, but I understand what she was talking about. So what were you
Exactly.
thinking? Like, are you feeling that? Would you submit to a man?
Oh, you see that? Ooh.
I
You know
see.
what? My delay is this. Here's my delay. I've gone through so much, just like each and every one of us here. We've gone through so much with just growing up, just growing into adulthood, becoming a parent, having to make a way on our own, starting our own businesses, just like what she said, figuring out on our own and making it work. So to answer your question, no, I don't have a problem submitting to a man, but I'm not going to submit to any man.
Yeah.
You have to show me that you have the ability to, first of all, lead. What are you doing with your life?
Yeah.
How can you add to what I'm doing? How can I add to what you're doing? Do you even understand what a healthy relationship looks like? So when I listen to her commentary, the whole time I'm shaking my head like, yes,
Me too,
yes,
Sam. I'm like,
I get
yes.
what you're saying. She's not saying, she's in no way, shape, or form is she saying that she is a lowly woman,
No.
and she's not gonna have a voice. If I were to be honest, that's what probably attracted Jeezy to her in the first place. You get what I'm
Exactly. And
saying?
you know what, Sam? I don't mean to cut you off, Sam, but
No, go ahead.
did
Go
you
ahead.
see what everybody was talking about? A lot of people are mad because I ain't gonna lie, to see Jeezy outside of his to date like that. And it's just like, we
I'm
all
ready.
riding for you like that all these years. And then it seems like every time they get
No.
some money, girl, they got, even if they get a black girl, she's still mixed with so much stuff. So I understand why a lot of black women are the way they are when it comes to Jeezy and how he's so how he is with Jeannie. But that may be the thing that drew him to her, not her skin color, not anything like that, but all at the same time. Come on, Jeezy. Like, so I get that part, But everything Jeannie said, like I would submit too, but not. Well, I actually ain't gonna submit. That word submit, girl, I can't do that word.
It's
submit.
a tough word.
Yeah, because I mean, because with
swallow.
my man, I want him to lead. He's going, you know, I'm like her. I'm gonna do my business. I'm gonna pay my bills. I'm gonna be in charge of my life. But all at the same time, I'm gonna present this to you. Or if he say, baby, we're gonna move this, blah blah blah. Okay, we're gonna do that, but we're gonna talk about this first. Like I'm gonna let him guide the situation, but I'm not finna just be like, oh, for real, daddy. Oh, baby. Oh, please. No. And I don't think she was saying that whatsoever. That's why some of us women, girl, woo, what do you, come on.
Girl, let me back up a little bit. Okay, because you touched on the topic. I get that a lot of us might be upset with his choice. I must admit, when I saw that he was dating her, he was serious. I was like, oh, really? Oh, really? That's what we're doing? But to be in all honesty, I'm about to date on the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Because I've only dated African-American men my entire lives, and those were the ones that did me in. You get what I'm saying? So I understand now a lot better that sometimes you might want to try a different flavor. That doesn't mean that you're less African-American. It doesn't mean that you're less Black or whatever. I mean, I would love to marry a Black man. I've married 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? And I've been in a relationship with another one and had a child. It just didn't work out. I just want it to work out, you know, at this point. So I'm just saying that to just say that I understand his decision and his personal choice. And his personal choice to date who he wants to date. And that's kind of bold for him. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like he made trap music, he made hood music. Yes, the hood was coming out, whatever. When he was coming up, I don't feel like he betrayed anybody. He was true to himself. And I'm glad he found somebody who was for him, no matter her color. You know what I'm saying? So back to the point. He obviously sees something in her that made him give it all, and the homeboy gave it all up. I mean, like, I've never seen it. Listen,
you don't even look the same. Like it's a difference.
Listen, he done grown up. He done grown up. Yeah. So I'm happy for him. So with that being said, I understand exactly what old girl is saying. She's like, listen, you see me, I see you. I'm sorry about the glare. You see me, I see you. We talk. You know what I'm saying? We're talking. We're making plans. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. You got something to lose. I got something to lose. Yeah, but I trust you and I love you. And keep in mind, she's been married before, and she chose not. I think she chose not to have children, and I think that was the demise of their relationship. He's coming in with children. It works, but at the end of the day, let me just say this: for a bold woman, she's probably an alpha female, or at least an assertive female. Yeah. So she knows what she wants, and she knows how to get it. It doesn't make her a bad person. You know what I'm saying? She's not with the game. So for her to say, listen, babe, when I'm Mrs. whatever his last name is, babe, listen, I'm willing.
Girl, it's Jenkins. You know, other Black women know about Jeezy, but it's just like
Jenkins, baby.
I know, but look, but it's just, but Sam, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm telling you, man, I like Jeannie. And the thing about it is, I love her on the real. I love it. I love her. It's just that, you know, him making that type of decision like that, you can't blame nobody for loving who they love. And
you know, if they're happy, they're happy. Right. We don't live with them. We don't pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? We got our own situation going on. So for her to say that says a lot to me. That says a lot about his leadership, to be honest.
I mean, and I like her, and she, like you said, she's an alpha. Like you could talk. You could see it when she talks, how she acts on the show. All of that, you could tell that she is that alpha lady that, you know, that you're talking about. But all at the same time, I don't know. I get it, because I'm with her. I really can't even say nothing about it. I think I do have something in the back of my head, or just something that's raising up a little bit about their relationship. But I love their love. What she say?
What she just said.
Oh, my friend girl here, she said, what's your hesitation about it?
Because you can hear it in her talking.
What's your hesitation, Meko?
I think it is. It's just because every time these guys, like, you know, we got us Black women, super black mama, Black daddy.
Black.
But they don't, but the women that they get, they don't look like they mamas or they sisters, or they always got to get this, even if she is Black, she's still mixed with so much stuff. So that right there does something to my spirit. But all at the same time, I really am happy for them. And that's why when I see certain comments, I don't like the comment when those girls be like talking bad about her, because I would never talk bad about her, because hey, he love who he loves. So I'm with that. I'm for it, but
Right.
it's just that word submission. That submit
Yeah.
ain't
Yeah.
ain't sitting
Yeah.
right with
Yeah.
me.
That's
But
the word. I
hey,
mean, that's one hell of a word. That is one hell of a word. And for me, it would take that kind of man for me to be like, hey, you know, already had this going. This is what I'm doing. This is where I'm going. Let's do this together. And I trust where you're taking me, because I've never been able to tell somebody that.
Yeah.
And part B is that they actually came through. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Girl,
I've never had.
I'm telling you, I know I'm saying some stuff, but I really like that relationship because I like Jeannie and I like Jeezy. Like I said, that little thing gonna always be because I'm a black woman and I'm just for the black, you know, I'm just like, come on, help us, shit. Why you always gotta go that way or that way? But I get it. You know what I'm saying? But man, that relationship, I really got some respect for it. I ain't lying to you.
Absolutely.
I'm proud and I'm happy that you can actually see some shit like that these days versus all that extra shit. You can literally see the love spewing from him and from her.
Do you what did he do? I think it was we were in the middle of this whole COVID thing. I don't know if it was their anniversary. I don't know if it was an engagement or her birthday, but he did something very special for her. They were supposed to go to her native land, and they couldn't. So what he did was he made something, and he put their faces on it.
Yes.
Girl, and I knew that, and I was like, oh, okay, they finna get married.
I know. Okay. Look, it's been so many things. So many things that he's been doing with her, but that he didn't do with that it didn't seem like he did with his past relationships with these black women. But I guess he found the one that brought that out of him. He found the one that brought that romantic side out of him, I guess, because some of them other ones, they was even in comments like, hey, but hey, I don't know. Ultimately, Sam, I just want to say to you and to the audience and to whoever, do you. And whatever you want to do, if you feel like this man can lead, let him lead. But the thing about it, as long as y'all communicate, as long as you stay independent as a woman and continue to make your own money and continue to have your own mind, let this man take care of you now. Let him take care of you. I ain't saying don't let him take care of you, but have your own way, do what you do. So, but in closing, Sam, what do you have any suggestions or anything that you want to say in closing?
Yeah, girl, I'm sorry. I thought I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Can you still see me?
I can see your picture. I don't see you.
Okay, great. Okay, so in closing, I agree.
No, I can't see you, baby. I can't see you.
Oh, you can't? Okay, all right. I'm gonna wait till I pop back up. The call finna go to voicemail.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, so in closing, I'll just say this. I mean, life is too short.
Yeah.
It's already too short. We done already been through some things. So to your point, if you find somebody and you feel like they're the one for you, and they continuously show you, like, on top of what they're saying, it's matching. I say, as a woman entrepreneur who's had to get it how she got it, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm willing to go all the way with somebody like that and at least take the chance, because nothing in life is guaranteed. You get what I'm saying? And so why sit on the sidelines watching everybody else, you know, win?
Yeah.
Have fun, win, enjoying life with each other, living it up. You know what I'm saying? So
because that show was happening.
I'm telling you, man, they look happy as peas and carrots, man.
And it looks genuine, and I think it's really genuine. I think it goes beyond the internet, and that's what makes it so good and so refreshing to see such a love take place like that, regardless of what you feel in the inside or whatever you have in the back of your mind as far as race or whatever. And sometimes it's not necessarily about race. It's just you get tired of seeing some of these men come up like that and how they end up.
I get it.
So I get that part, but outside of that, kudos,
outside of that, man,
if
you're happy, and if you can find somebody who you can trust, you love them, they love you, you're in love, you know, I'm willing to go for it. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for anybody who's willing to take that chance. You know what I'm saying? And I just pray and hope for the best. That's what I think. What do y'all think? Why don't you leave your comments?
Yeah.
Let us know what you think about the video, and we'll be sure to get back to you.
Yeah.
What else you got, Meko?
That's it.
That's it, boo.
Yeah, so that's it. We'll talk to you guys next week.
All right, y'all take care.
I don't want to lead in our household and in our marriage. I want him to lead, and I have all the essence of what I bring as a wife to make that decision, but that I love that my husband will be the man that leads. I like that structure in a marriage, and I look forward to that because girls, it's tiring being the boss of me. It's tiring leading all the time in my life.
All the time. It's tired to be the boss of that all the time.
I grew up in a household. My mom has a very strong force, and she took over a lot of decisions in the household to the point that my dad, unless it was always going to be a fight, he was like, you know what? Go ahead. Whatever you want to decide, go ahead. And I'm just going to do me. And that causes a wedge. And I can have that tendency. I'm just saying for me, I can have that tendency to follow like my mom because it's what I grew up in and I saw it. And I saw in my living space, I would all of a sudden just wake up and go and make decisions without asking and checking in. So I am the fault that can cause the inequality because I am pulling in my habits from my old household to how I run my business today. And that is not okay. And I'm careful and aware of that today. So I'm just telling that to anybody else who didn't tell me that when I could have learned that before.